This is Jamie with Bar-I. In this video we're going to show you how to complete the fourth and final step of the liquor cost workflow, which will allow you to go ahead and calculate the liquor cost for any period at your bar. So there's some preceding videos that show us to fill out these first three steps, but essentially in order to do the liquor cost calculation we need to select a starting date and ending date and confirm prices for the items counted, and then also we need to enter the value of purchases. These three steps combined allow the software to calculate exactly how many dollars worth of product was consumed during the period, and then now by dividing this by sales we'll calculate an accurate liquor cost by category. So in order to enter your sales, go ahead and click on the edit button here on the enter sales line. You can see here any existing reports will be listed. In our case here we can just see these are the cycle dates. We'll of course need to match the sales report to make sure it includes sales contained within these dates. Then go ahead and click upload sales report. For those of you who are using this system to enter cash sales, or if you have cash sales to add to your point of sale sales, you can actually go ahead and manually enter these, click and then just enter the dollar value of those sales. In our case here we're going to use the auto extractor. So by default that's what's selected. First of all, you need to go ahead and select your point of sale brand. You notice in some cases there may be more than one profile to cater for the different settings of your point of sale. In that case, honestly, the easiest way to choose the right one is to pick them sequentially, upload your point of sale, and make sure the preview shows the right data. Let's take a look. So in my case here, I have a Focus point of sale report from the Focus system. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And the next step here, I'm going to browse and select this given report. Now this preview is important because it confirms that we're exporting the data using the right profile. So in the case here you can see that the button description should be listed telling us what was sold when we press the button, and then obviously we're also showing here the quantity sold and the net retail, or the total dollars that were taken from those sales. Once you're confident this is correct, go ahead and click continue. And then cleverly the system recognizes the buttons which are already in the system. So remember that you only have to assign each button one time, and then in future examples it will automatically allocate the sales from those buttons to the correct category. So taking a look here, we see we have a counter here that tells me how many buttons have to be done, and by default we're going to be on the to-do list, or just the buttons which have not been assigned yet. If we toggle here we can see the buttons which have already been assigned. So coming back here, the to-do, very simple process here. We need to take a look at the button description and determine whether those sales should be aggregated to draft beer, bottled beer, liquor, wine, or miscellaneous. And then if it's a food button that does not pertain to the usage of bar products, go ahead and select do nothing. So pretty simple, just got some demo buttons here. We've got 2 for draft, 2 for bottles, 2 for liquor, and 2 for wine. With that done, you see the counters then at 0. You can go ahead and click continue. And the software will then automatically assign the sales from each button according to the major categories, and you can sanity check this total to make sure it matches the total reported in your sales report. Having done some basic checks, click finish. If you have a second point of sale report, perhaps some cash sales, or perhaps a different report from a different point of sale system, you can actually upload a second report, but when you're satisfied this is complete, go ahead and click complete. And that's it. At this point you're ready to go ahead and click calculate liquor cost. If you've already done this for a set of dates, you'll be asked whether you'd like to overwrite it or produce it. In our case we're going to overwrite, because normally that will be because there's an error and you'll want to replace the bad data. Of course my numbers in here don't make a lot of sense, but you'll be able to view then your liquor cost broken down of course by category, as well as viewing your product report and sales for the period. This timeline will show you how your liquor cost is evolving over time, and additionally you can drill down into the categories and look at some history and changes. So that's it, how to calculate your liquor cost with Bar-I's liquor cost workflow. Thanks for watching.